Let's go back to the phones. 916-909-1320. Let's grab Daniel. Daniel, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, fellas? Hey, I got two things. One thing about the Kings, but first of all, I was sitting there watching the game, and I'm arguing with my friend in Florida, and I'm protecting the Lakers. I'm arguing for the Lakers. I'm going, what the hell's going on? I hate the Lakers. I don't want to see them win, but I'm actually the referee. The refereeing is horrible, and it was just crazy. But anyways, Vegas has the odds for the Kings highest for landing Draymond Green. I don't think there's any circumstance I would want to see him on the Kings. Would you guys?
Hammer, you want to take that? And I'll say this, Daniel, that's been out there. There are people close to the Warriors who believe that too. But it's more along the lines of, if it's not the Warriors, it could be the Sacramento Kings. And I think a lot of it has to do with his, or if not all of it, has to do with his relationship with Mike Brown.
I guess. I mean, that's it. Like, it's going to be out there, but I mean, the odds makers also had the Kings landing Dylan Brooks. So
it's a hell of an offseason we got
Dylan
ahead of
Brooks
us.
and Draymond Green. You went from the team known as soft 2 years ago to a team that just like it has a much different persona. Look, I don't know how he fits, and that's going to be my problem. But I'll also tell you that Mike Brown really wanted the Kings to go and get Kevon Looney last year, last offseason.
Mm-hmm.
And so, there's going to be ties. There's going to be players that you have. And I'll even say, one of the players, if I'm the Kings and I'm looking out in the free agent market, is Kelly Oubre, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Kelly Oubre is a perfect fit for the Kings.
And Mike,
But that's the problem. Mike is going to know Kelly Oubre, and he's going to have an opinion on whether Kelly Oubre would work here or not, because he worked with him in Golden State and would be able to tell you. Now, whether that situation would be the same situation that it is in Sacramento, probably not. De'Aaron Fox and Kelly Oubre are very close, and they have this relationship from playing AAU ball together and knowing each other in high school and everything else. But when it gets back to Draymond, how does Draymond fit next to Domantas Sabonis? And my question would very specifically be, do you think that Draymond Green is going to leave the Golden State Warriors in a $27 million contract to go be a backup power forward for the Sacramento Kings? And the answer is no. I don't see that that's a way that he can do it, because you can't start Draymond Green and Domantas Sabonis side by side, because that would give, and then De'Aaron Fox, that'd give you three guys on the court at one time who aren't great shooters. Your spacing would go to hell in a handbasket. Your entire offense would screech to a halt. Now, if Draymond Green wants to come off the bench and be a defensive stopper and play backup center and play alongside Sasha Vezenkov, that's a different story. I could see that being something that works. But you're now asking a guy to take a much smaller contract to leave a place where he's been his entire career, winning 4 championships, to go take a backup role with the Sacramento Kings. I don't think it's there.
Here's another thing about the Draymond Green stuff, Sacramento or any other team in the equation. I don't think Draymond's signing anywhere. If his time with the Golden State Warriors is truly coming to an end, and that remains to be seen at this point, I think this group is at a point in their relationship where it's, where do you want to go? Opt in. We'll get a deal. We'll get a deal done for you, and we'll get you where you want to go. I don't think he just opts out and leaves.
Okay,
that feels like, I just don't think that happens.
So how do you get him to Sacramento then? Because
I don't personally.
Yeah.
I don't get him to Sacramento. But it comes down to, if he wants to come to Sacramento, Mike and Monty want him to come to Sacramento. At this point, if you're the Warriors, you're probably not looking for a ton. You're not going to get a ton.
But it's about salary cap and about being able. I mean, you can take, I think it's 20% of a player's salary less. So right around for him.
You're getting Rashawn. That's
$20 million. So basically,
Rashawn.
Yeah, but would you take 2 years of Rashawn in exchange for the 1 year of Draymond. I don't think the Warriors would want the extra year. And so
It's
that's
27 versus 20. But for them, how much?
Yeah, but you've got to come up with $20 million to send them at least. That's where you're at if you're the Kings. So I guess you could take it into your cap space. You could waive your cap hold.
So because
Harrison
it's
Barnes.
1 year versus 2, they don't have to, because it's 20 over.
Oh yeah, no, you're just looking 1 year salary to 1 year salary.
Oof.
That's no, it's
Oof.
not total contract.
Oof.
No. So you've got to come up if you're the Kings $21 million worth of player.
Yeah, I probably don't do it.
No, I mean, could you? I guess in that situation, could you sign and trade a guy like Trey Lyles?
I don't want to do that.
Well, no, but you could go to Trey and say, hey, do you want to go to the Warriors? We'll sign and trade you to the Warriors, and we'll get you a 2-year, $16 million deal, and you go there, and then you throw in another piece to help the Warriors out. But like, I don't know how you get it done.
No, I don't want to do that.
And if Draymond Green wants to opt out at $27 million, I don't think he's coming to Sacramento on a mid-level exception, right. $12 million a year. I mean, where he's not even going to make he's not going to make his money in the first 2 years that he would have made staying where he's been his whole career at $27 million. So I get it that's out there, but like, there's going to be other teams. Like Phoenix is a team that I think
that's the one that's always that's the one that I've heard for years that makes the most sense. If he leaves Golden State Warriors, he goes to Phoenix.
Yeah, even sending him down to the Lakers. Like, if you can figure out the salary stuff, he would be a good fit next to Anthony Davis.
Yeah, but given what we're seeing right now, that feels like a bad idea. And if you do it, you better you better revisit the Shavano trade. You better get someone in there who can shoot.
Yeah.
To go along, if you want, you got to take care of Austin Reeves. You better get someone else in there who can score, or you're going to run into this problem that you've seen against the Denver Nuggets for the last couple of days.